Hey, it's time for tea with D. That's me. That's me, y'all. Let me find the chat. Here we go. Thumbnail is perfect. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. Volume is up. We gotta lower it. Tracy's first one in the door, followed by quickly by Kathy O'Leary. Oh god, my tea smells so good. And Donna right behind her. I'm having chocolate chai, so who says you can't have chocolate on WW? I have it all the time. Izzy! Hey, Izzy and Cheryl and Loretta. Chocolate chai. It's like a dessert in a mug. Good evening. It's time for the Dish with D debate. What are you, team blue, purple, or green? Give me your reasons why, and I will have my rebuttals. I thought that sounded good. Because, yeah, I'm not watching that other hot mess debate. I want to watch the blue, green, and purple debate here on Tea with D. I should have advertised it like that on my Facebook group. Hey, interested in a debate? Come to Tea with D. And we were going to debate over which color is the best. Team blue, team green, or team purple? Oh, Susie. Keep us posted. We will definitely pray for her. Oh, you poor thing. Hey, Cindy and Marianne. We most definitely. Chelsea is her name. Keep Chelsea in your prayers. It's Susie's daughter. She's had COVID. She's on day 11 and she's having trouble breathing and she's in the emergency room. They're probably going to keep her, I would assume. Poor thing. Is this ever going to end? Is this ever going to stop? I don't know. Yeah, I know they don't like anybody in there. My a friend of mine had it. She was in for 6 days, and her husband couldn't visit her or anything. Oh, I bet. Being a nurse, you want to go in there, you want to go take care of her. I hear you on that one. Hey, Carrie. Don't worry, the Tea with D warriors will storm the heavens for prayers. Absolutely. Oh, this is just, it's got to stop. Got to stop. And I don't, how much more can we take? I don't know. Some people are at the breaking point. I get that. It's too bad when I suck up my string. Oh, I bet. It's just, and you feel like you're just helpless because, you know, here's the bottom line. And I hate to say it this way. If we just social distanced and stayed in for 2 solid weeks, wouldn't be this bad. But we are just like, it's just a hot mess. It just gets worse and worse and worse. Hey, Jermaine, how's the birthday girl? Fill us in on what happened. Peachy Keen. Well, we got you, Jermaine. $15. Oh, that's wonderful. There are good people out there. There are good people out there. My Christmas tree. I know. It makes me feel good to watch it. Well, that's nice. I hope he didn't get any of that birthday cake. He's not allowed to eat any. Because if he didn't buy one, he don't get a piece. I lay bets he got his fork over there. I know how men are. They want their cake and eat it too. Keep him away from that cake, Jermaine. I'm having chocolate chai tea. Chocolate chai. It's really good. So, I was talking to... I talked to so many people, I forget who I was talking to. I'm going to go look. Heather. There we go. And she got my next vlog. Tomorrow is going to be about the Thanksgiving survival. Yes, it's a little bit early to be talking Thanksgiving. We got about a month, but you have to plan. We have to plan our Thanksgiving so we don't blow it. Because let me tell you something. That's the beginning of all the holidays. And if you start going off the rails on Thanksgiving, it's just going to snowball week to week. Trust me, been there, done that. But we are going to nip this year's Thanksgiving. We're going to plan a fantastic Thanksgiving. We're going to be, we'll be over points a little bit, but we're not going to be like out the wazoo. And actually, you could probably stay in points, actually. I'm off the hook. He was never even near the hook. I'm off the hook. Can we explain men? I don't know. Hey, Allison. Hey, Linz. So tomorrow's vlog is going to be all about Thanksgiving survival techniques and ways to tweak recipes and ways to tweak your meal. And especially, I'm sure most of us are eating at home because they don't want us to congregate. So we're going to be, they said they're not selling big turkeys, so you can't buy a big turkey. I find that hard to believe because turkeys are fat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Susie wanted us to pray for her daughter. She just came in the door. Her daughter's in the emergency room. She has been battling COVID for the last 10 days. And she was having a lot of problems breathing, so she's in the ER. And of course, Susie's beside herself because she's alone. And I get that. That's the worst thing about this stinking COVID is you're always by yourself. You're never with your family. And I get they're not allowed, but it's hard. Like, hard for them, hard for the person suffering. It just stinks all the way around. Yeah. So keep her extra prayer for her daughter. It's just not good. Not good, not good. Oh, geez, Jermaine. I know, and she's trying to get the surgery, and like, it's just, one thing after another, after another, after another. When do we reach the breaking point? And it's like, you're trying not to like turn to food, but is it food or booze? Like, it's almost like food is probably the lesser of two evils. You don't need to become an alcoholic, but it's just crazy. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know what to say sometimes. It's just, like, it's just, for every one good thing you hear 10 bad things. It's like, just when you think it might be getting a little bit better, nope, the shitter comes right in and splatters it all apart. I know. It's just, I feel so bad for her. I know. It's like, and you keep thinking we've hit bottom, and I don't know if we've hit bottom yet, but, You just wait and wait for that, you know, tide to turn, and it doesn't turn. Ugh. But I am enjoying a good cup of tea tonight. I was thinking today, I'm really surprised how much I'm enjoying this purple plan. I was thinking, I'm thinking, because I made it my dinner tonight. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that's where I posted it. I had sweet potatoes with some little dumplings and some vegetables. It was a beautiful plate of food. I was like, it was, I think, well, I don't have to count the dumplings. They were 3 points for 10. But man, I was like, I was in a little bit of hog heaven there. Hey, Lurian and Luri. Like, I always like when the people with the same name come in back to back. That makes me laugh. Ours are still open for the most part. A couple of the individual schools closed because they had a significant number, but they're not closing districts yet. They're only closing by school. So we'll see. I mean, it's hard to keep kids apart. It's just it's difficult. Trust me when I tell you. I think she is too. I think she's a Lorian. I think you're right, Lorian. Oh, it's worse than cat wrangling. I think cat wrangling is easier because at least with the cats they don't understand. The kids they understand, don't care. Yeah, they're like separated. Yeah, I'm tired of hearing myself think. I mean, talk. Like I'm tired of hearing my own voice. I just want to get like I think I should carry like a recorder that just says it. Social distance, 6 feet apart. You're too close. Let's go around and zap them. Yep, she's a Lurian. There is, and you guys came in back to back, which I think is a little bit funny. That happens to the other Luries who spelled Laurie. There's two of those, and they always come in together too. I think it's a bit weird, but it's YouTube. What could I say? So yes, we're talking about my next vlog. Subscriber. Oh God, I forgot her name again already. Heather. My brain is dead. We were talking, texting back and forth. Remember, you can always message me if you have a question. I'm always happy to answer. We were talking about Thanksgiving and different things, and I'm like, you just gave me an idea for like a Thanksgiving survival vlog, like how I lighten up Thanksgiving and things, techniques that I use, and you might find some, you know, things you might get out of there. I haven't looked at my messages yet. I'll have to go check. You have a different name there? Oh, I'll have to go see. You had Jewish chicken soup, no meat. Can't chew. Oh, yeah. Because chicken is notorious for getting inside between your teeth. Like nobody's business. That's the worst. Chicken and like spare ribs. You have to like pull it out and it says I get that. Oh, I love those babliglios. I can't even say babig. I can't pronounce it, but I get them. I think I got them at Costco. There, you get a big bag. And, oh, they're so good. You can put them in soup. I just did them in a stir fry. I love getting them. But yeah, I am enjoying the purple plan more than I can say. I'm shocked because I was always true blue. I still say that, but damn, if I'm not enjoying this purple plan. And people, what really frightened me about the purple plan was the lack of points. Like, you know, I like my points. But if I concentrate on the list of foods, I don't even use up my points, which is odd for me because I'm a point whore. I suck them all down. But if I could have purple foods, I think I almost can bank points almost every day. Unless I have where I just, you know, when I have my BLTs, then I just take all the points away. Because there's some days I just grab a chip or I grab a cracker and nut maybe here and there. Yeah, you can make croutons with light bread. You know what I use for croutons? Yeah, sitting down. I think I've said this before. Air fried chickpeas. Air fried chickpeas. Yes, I do. Now, Weight Watchers will tell you that when you air fry chickpeas, they have points. Not sure why that is, because you've just sprayed them with Pam spray and sprinkled some paprika on them. It's not like you sat there and put cheese or something. Because they consider it a snack, and you tend to overeat a snack. I don't count them. I'm not eating the whole can. I throw them in salad. That's what I do. It's low point, crunch, and high in protein. So that, and also from Nut Stop, I got the roasted soybeans. They're good too. No, I don't count those either. But again, I'm not eating a whole bag. I'm eating like, geez, it's in a salad. Well, look if I get 5 or 6. Yeah, you can make it with the light bread. You put them, I put them in the oven and I just roast them. You can put them in your air fryer and roast them in there. I never did a video on that. Maybe I should do a roasted chickpea air fryer. I could do them in the air fryer. This would be easier since I don't have an oven. Till Monday. Monday I will get one, but maybe I'll do my little air fryer. Could be. Maybe I could do a mistake. What am I doing tomorrow? My son's coming home from school. Not till 4. But they'll be busy with his dad, so maybe I'll film an air fried chickpea. Maybe I will. I'm going to work on that. Your coach told you to move to blue maintenance. Oh, and well, are you still on blue now? Tracy, remind me. I'm trying to remember. Are you on purple? Maintenance just gives you 5 points. Now, on purple, you only get 4. So I have 19 points on purple. Okay. Yeah, I think maintenance is good. Maintenance is just leveling you off. But keep tracking, and you'll be fine. Have you gotten a date for your surgery? I got a hot flash. It was hotter than hell. Look at me. I'm in a tank top. It's freaking the end of October. I'm in shorts. I'd show you. Let me see, get my leg up that high. Legs are out. I had to shave. I had to stinking shave. You feel me on that one? I had to shave. Ugh. October 29th. All right, I'm going to write that down. Tracy's surgery. I wrote Susie's down, but I had to cross it off. Guess what I could, because if I don't write that, I won't remember. But yeah, I had to shave. Dee shared with her tea crew that she had to shave her legs. Yeah, this is a hot mess. Live, isn't it? Lorianne, you want to see this mug? This is my friend Linda and I. It says, we've been friends for so long, I can't remember which one of us is the bad influence. Of course, I'm the one pushing her on the chair. Apparently, I'm the bad influence, which could be just construed as true. But she gave me this for my birthday. Just before you ask, I'm going to volunteer it. I don't think that would help me. Truth be told, I don't shave as well. In the summer, I do. I'm Italian. You know, the hair is everywhere. Do we need to talk about that? But I do not shave in the winter because nobody sees my legs. My husband, he ain't looking at my legs. If he did, oh well. But I don't shave. You know, that is what it is. But I had to today because tomorrow I'm wearing my capris because it was hot at school. When you're outside, and I tell you, when it's really humid, masks are a bitch. Oh my gosh, we're out. And all these kids are running around. I'm like, why are they running? How are they breathing? Because I can't breathe. Did I say 19? Sorry, 20. Yes, it's 20. It's 4 points. Because it's 5, I believe, on blue. Because I go from 23 to 28. Yeah, it's 4 on purple. Thank you for... Yeah, I can't add. That's why I'm in first grade. Oh, when I had that blood work done, they looked for a spike in your estrogen, I think, and it showed that I was starting menopause. That was back. I was in my late 40s, almost like 47. I went fairly early, which I'm kind of glad. But hey, Randy. Yeah, Susie, she left, but I will definitely pass it on to her. Because I was getting all these weird, symptoms, and I said, oh, my mother was in her mid-50s when she changed. Apparently, I went earlier. Yeah, definitely not as bad as it used to be. I will say that it's definitely not as bad, but it's still because my hair's dark. I know you can't tell that because my hair is white, but see how dark it is in the back? Yeah, that's my leg hair. Yeah, that hasn't changed yet. That's still dark. So, yeah, I went when I was on Smart Points originally, 20 no, Points Plus. That's when I started to change. It's funny, it never really bothered me. People always ask me all the time, does menopause affect weight loss? I don't know how to answer that because it didn't affect mine. When I stuck to the plan, I lost. And when I didn't, I didn't. And I can always say, like, there's times you go you're just going through the motions of being on plan, but you're not following. When you're not really putting the work in. Many times I'd be like, yeah, I'll just go to see my peeps. Like, was I putting the work in Weight Watchers? No, that's why I left. I thought, I'm paying the money to be social, not to work the plan. You were 39. Wow. 32. Wow. Wow, you were Perry for that long, Lori? I was only Perry for maybe a year and a half. Oh, I agree there, Paula. Yep. I get a few in my eyebrows, which is kind of funny, and a few in the chin. The chin is what kills me because I check all the time and I make sure they're okay. The next morning you get like 15 and they're this long. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know. They grow overnight like a foot long. Could anybody answer me that question? Because I don't know. Oh, hysterectomy at 31. Yeah, that is really long. Lori, that's wow. The hot flashes are better. It's because I'm down here and there's no windows open and it's hot out. And I'm drinking hot tea. And I think that's what's making me feel hot. Oh, the chin is a pain. I mean, overnight you get 15 of them. And like I said, they're a foot long. I just don't know. Nobody could ever answer me that question. I've asked the doctor. They looked at me like I was crazy. I'm telling you, I check this chin every day. And there's always a million of them growing. Oh, Kathy, it's just like, it's like, once you're done with kids, it's like, you don't need the period anymore. You could go away. Please. Wish there was something we could just do and just like a switch. Done. At the end, the end was horrific. It's like you got punished. I mean, nothing, you get punished every stinking month, first of all. And then at the end, you get really punished with, I had a good cycle. I mean, through my whole life, I worked through, I never took a day off. I was always fine. Towards the end, I had to take off of school. I said, I can't come in. It was just that bad. I never took off because of that. I'm like, here I am, 48 years old, taken off because of that. Oh, geez, migraines. That must be horrible. Oh, I'm telling you, Carrie, it's like it come out of nowhere. You're like, what the? I don't get it. Oh, Tracy. Glad you're doing well then. Hey, Pat. Yeah, I'm telling you, the chin is just like, I don't even know. And then I get this like, it's usually on the side of my face. It's gray. It's always been white since I was young. Now my pie was darker then. I get this wild hair. Every once in a while I have to go see if it's there. And it's like this long. I'll go, nobody's told me about this hair. I go, oh my gosh. It just comes out, I don't know. The things we talk about here, my wild hairs. I know. They're gonna be like, she's talking about chin hair and her Flo. We have Flo coming to town. It's a big night. Let's go back. Thank you, Laura. Let's back to the segue to the purple plan. I really am loving the purple plan. I don't know what, maybe not ever, like, I can't imagine. I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to blue. I really don't. I'm really enjoying it. I won't ever have, and I will say this with all honesty, will never have whole wheat pasta with my pasta sauce. That won't ever happen. No. I'd rather have zucchini noodles than have whole wheat. I don't like it. I mean, I like it as a salad or as a side dish with like a chicken broth or something. I can't do tomatoes. But that's my pet peeve. That's a good friend, Jermaine. Oh, I wish I had peach fuzz. Mine's like, it'll kill somebody, it'll poke their eye out. But I was always afraid of the purple plant. I said all the time. But I'm really loving it. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to go back. I'm going to have to join a couple purple groups on Facebook because I am enjoying it. I am enjoying the challenge. I am enjoying the food, and it's keeping me full. I've really has been being kept full, which for me, that's a huge deal because he likes to eat, as we all know. But oh yeah. Oh, the nose hairs. Well, thank God we don't have those. But yeah, especially if we're in the car driving, I could see the sun hits his face really well. You're like, oh, do you know you got a hair about yay long hanging out your nose? I won't go for it. You're a bigger woman than I am, Lorianne. No, I'm not going near that hair. Not even a little bit. I just tell him, make sure you go home and clip that bad boy because I'm not doing it. I don't have him take my chin hairs out. Well, he had to find that one because, and there's always one on the side that it's black. And usually I could find that one because but it's, before when my neck was really big, I couldn't find it because my neck was wider. And it just was probably, it's here now, it was probably back here. Like when your neck spreads, it kind of gets really, really strange. But yeah, that's, the rear view mirror is the best. And the lighting in the car. I'll tell you a little secret. I used to carry a pair of tweezers in my car. I did. Because it was the best mirror and the best lighting. And you go, oh, where'd that sucker come from? How come I didn't see you? You just get lost in your chin hair. I mean, it's like it's just ridiculous. Hey, Marlena. It's funny, Tracy, you should say that because that was one thing I was concerned about. I don't eat all my points because I'm trying to do a lot. In every meal, I try to have something zero. So I'm finding I'm not using a lot of points, which for me is huge because I always ate my points. And I'm eating less crap. I mean, I still love these at lunch. Gotta have my chips at lunch. But some days I'm too lazy to go down and get them. And then, truth be told, I really don't miss them. But those are only 2 points a bag. So I like having a little crunch. And I'm banking points, except when I have the days I pick stuff, like nuts. The other day was cocoa dusted almonds. I had 15 points left in the bank when all almonds. I had at least 15 points of almonds. That's what I gave myself. Oh, yeah. You move on point. It is the best mirror and the best lighting. I agree. I definitely agree with that one. Oh yeah, it's his job to point out those spots. Don't tell me after the fact, because that ain't gonna make me happy. Awesome, Randy. Another 3.2. That's wonderful news. Good for you. It can be done when you follow the plan. It's my famous line, like, follow the plan. Because I'll be the first one to tell you I don't always follow. I don't. Even now, like, I don't. If you notice, some days, Dee didn't post any food today. Yeah, because it wasn't pretty for food. You're welcome. That's wonderful. And the glaucoma is always a good news. Yeah, I'm going to the eye doctor in 2 weeks, I think. I think it's November 1st or 2nd. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I have my cataract to get checked. I'm telling you, it's terrible to get old. Remember, if you ever need, if you're struggling on plan, I'm pretty sure it's a playlist called My WW Essentials. They're videos I've done, God, probably months ago, and I put them in a playlist, and it talks about tracking, it talks about water, it talks about movement, it talks about trying to meal prep or meal plan, and different things you can do to set yourself up for success. Good tools to have on hand. Little, and there was one I think I did, Weight Watcher resources. There's a whole slew of videos. If you're like struggling on plan, go back, look at those videos, rewatch them, and it might reinvigorate or give you some ideas, or this might be something you need to hear on there. Question. This may be a big... I see you do the hauls. Do you end up using all this? Yes, I do. That's why you don't see many hauls. I don't do them weekly because I don't buy stuff just to show. I buy stuff that I use. So that's why you don't see too many hauls. I don't do grocery hauls because I don't know. I just don't like to watch grocery hauls. So I like to do like fun finds. That's what I like to do. Fun finds like these little at Target. They're 2 points a bag. Like little things like that, like fun food finds, and like these. Which I don't know why they're still here, but they are, since as a good prop. Like these cauliflower crackers that are 3 points for 44. So that's the kind of stuff I like to haul. Stuff that you might like think out of the box, like the Smart Sweets. Still here. But yeah, like you don't need to see my lettuce. You don't need to see my onions. You don't need to see my tomatoes. I mean, like, I just don't find them. I don't like to watch them, so I don't want to film something I don't enjoy. I'm all about me some days. Truth be told, I'm a little bit, but I just don't enjoy it, and I don't know why people watch them. But we all have what we like. But that's, does that answer your question, Lorianne? I have a very small house, and my husband is very picky, so I can't buy much stuff unless I'm going to use it. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yes, I use everything. And I do have a lot, like we have a basement and we have a big storage thing down here. And plus now my husband, if you don't know this, my husband's a little bit COVID obsessed. He's very worried we're going to be stuck in the house, so he's always buying canned vegetables. Yeah. I got a big bag. He bought me a big bag of dried pinto beans. I think it's a 40-pound bag. You know, I don't know what to say about that one either. When I'm bloated, Marlena, I'm a big green tea drinker. I drink green tea and I put my feet up because that helps alleviate if you're helps you drain fluid. My doctor told me that when I was pregnant. He said, "Oh, you put your feet have to be." He used to say above your heart. That was always the norm. So I would always go in the recliner. And I still do it, and I put my feet a little bit higher, and I do go. So that does help and eliminate salt. If you're feeling bloated, try to eliminate the salt in your diet as well. I'm not that bad yet. They just started my cataracts, so I'm sure it'll get worse. And they don't do them until they get to a certain point. So great for me. Awesome, Lori. Good loss. I like the pound. These I got the cauliflower crackers. These I got at Christmas tree shop. I've seen also Sprouts has them because they have this brand. I've seen them at Bed Bath and Beyond. Whole Foods has them. I've never seen these at Trader Joe's, but I've gotten them at Christmas tree shop. A lot of green tea, or try laying on your side. That they say that helps too. You have to elevate your feet. That helps with something. What I never found out what it does, but it does. Try that. They say lemon. Why lemon? I don't know. But I always put lemon in my tea anyway because I like it. Citrus is supposed to help. Definitely flushing, like if you're drinking a lot, even drink a little bit more if you're feeling bloated. But do you take a water pill or anything? Oh, I'm telling you, he's got me a little bit. He wanted to buy a new wood burning stove for. We used to have one in there, but we removed it because it was just getting old. I didn't want it in there anymore. So he was trying to talk me into getting another one. I'm like, no. What I said, we'll cook outside. Oh, between the beans and the vegetables, and pasta and rice, I'm going to be in starch hell. Is what's going to happen here. Yeah, you might need like if it's not leaving, maybe a water pill might be as beneficial to you. But you always have to remember once you start something like that, you're always going to have to take it because once you stop it, the bloat comes back, and it usually brings a friend. That's the one thing about water pills; they have that bounce back effect. That if you don't take them, you retain more water. I don't know why it does that, but that's. And the best thing, even when you're on a water pill, the best thing to do, you have to drink. My mother never understood that. She had very bad lymphedema. Her legs were like tree trunks. And she'd take a water pill and she'd say, I said, you drinking? Well, why? I need to get rid of fluid. I'm like, I know that. But in order for the water pill to work, you have to drink. It just flushes. So you have to put in to take out. She never understood that. But, oh, I love the Christmas tree shop. Oh, I got enough of them, Lori, and I could fill many a flower pot. Oh, wow, that is bloated. You definitely should get that checked out. Because there could be a reason you're retaining that much fluid to be that extended. Are your ankles big too? Ooh. I'm drinking chocolate chai if I can get my string out. Chocolate chai. Delicious. Oh, it's in your abdomen. Because sometimes if it spreads out, but yeah, you definitely need to get that checked out. Oh, it's delicious. Chocolate chai. Yep. I got this at a recommendation from Salty Veteran, from his favorite tea company. It's amazing. It's really, really good. It's made by Haney and Son, I think. I wanted to get the loose tea, but they were all out, so I got the little sachets. And that's even really good, so I'm really happy with it. It's Haney or Harney and Son, I think. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's Harney and Sons. Da-da. Here it is. Yes, I will get you a link. Because I don't think Davidson sells it. That's why I went to Harney and Son. Because you know I'm a Davidson's girl, but they didn't have me chocolate chai, and oh yeah. There you go. Pretty sure that's it. It says Harney.com. I didn't have my smooth mousse tonight. You're right, Lorianne. Well, truth be told, things have been going really well in that department. So I'm actually good this week. I forgot to have mine tonight, but things have been moving this week, so I think I'll be fine. Oh, I love that lens. I love that's one like, and it's a rice cake, but man, is it good. Esther, what are you doing up? This is extremely late. Chai is a group of different spices. It's cardamom, cinnamon, ginger, clove. It's a mixture of spices to make chai. You woke up. Ah, well, so glad that you came and said hello. Yeah, it's a mixture. It's a spice blend, and why they call it chai? It's interesting. I should look that up. Why? If Luigi was here, I'd say, Luigi, why do they call it chai? And she'd find out. But must be a reason they call it chai. But I'm telling you. So Duncan I treated myself a couple weeks ago to an iced chai latte. I think it was like 10 points. It's good though. I enjoyed it. Sometimes we're just worth 10 points. You know? It is what it is, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Awesome. Well, you're welcome. Thank you for your dedication to keeping on track. You give me hope. I wish I could be as dedicated as you. It's hard. I get that. It's hard when you're looking for that, that little reward on the scale. We don't ask for a lot. Half a pound a week would be great. We'll be happy with that. But when we don't get that, it's like, are you kidding me? Ah, Charmaine. The word chai is a Hindi word for tea. I didn't know that. Yes, there's black tea. Good thinking, Lord. That too. See, it takes a team. It takes a village to run this channel, to run this tea and live. I can't do it on my own. I know. I did it on Way Day. That was my treat, and I had banked points, and it was delish. And I had a medium. I could have had a small, maybe saved a point or two, but go big or go home some days, If I'm going to spend 7 or 8 points, I'm going to spend 10. I like their matcha latte at Dunkin'. That, my friends, I've had it iced and I've had it frozen. I sit there and I suck it down and I'm like, oh, this is so good. It is like my favorite. Exactly. I agree. quarter pound. Like I said, and there's some people that, they want the big, I was always happy with anything. It just shows I was going in the right direction. And I did my journey, and I did it, and where I wouldn't feel deprived. Because if I felt deprived, they was going to go off the rails. Oh, I love Dunkin'. I used to belong, remember this? They would give you a card. Every Monday you got a free iced tea. I haven't seen that in forever. I would go every Monday to get my free tea. I almost went today to get a tea, but I had a full tea coming home because I didn't get a chance to drink at school. I can't imagine why. Too busy to even drink my tea. So I'm like, oh, I have a full tumbler here. I can't go in there. But you get the nice medium. I get an unsweetened with lemon and Splenda. It's my tea of choice, but I love my Dunkin'. But yeah, I need to get a matcha. I'm thinking about it. I can make my own, actually. What am I worrying about? I can make my own matcha latte. I have one up on the channel. It actually was pretty good. And now that I have my xanthan gum. Hey, Lorianne, what is xanthan gum? Is it, like, bad for you? Hey, Becky. Always, we're here whenever you can make it. I bet you're watching the debate. See, we're debating here, why purple is the plan for me. Yeah, I don't like coffee either. I just go there for tea. And now some of them have, it's called I forgot what they call it, but all their tea now comes out of like this dispenser, because they used to have the other thing. And how many times did my tea taste like coffee? That's not going to fly with me, because I think coffee's disgusting. And I'd get my tea and I'd drive away and I'd sick, and I'm going, oh, I'd drive around and said, listen, this tastes like coffee. It must have gotten dragged across. That don't fly. You think it's bad for you, though, Lorianne, xanthan gum? Somebody goes, what's in the ingredients? Is it the ingredients say xanthan gum? Good night, Jermaine. You stay safe as well. Oh, the one time I normally would spit it out, but I couldn't. I didn't have any hands, and it was I'm like, I said to the girl, I had to swallow this, and it was not pleasurable because, yeah. Oh, and then because coffee is a taste you can't get rid of, especially if you don't like it. Many times I've had to pull back in line and said, excuse me, but I need a new tea. This tastes like coffee. Because it drug it across the thing. And all it takes is one little drip. Tastes like crap. Yeah, but I like the other new system. So much better. Oh. And they have green tea now, too. Some Dunkins have green tea. They had those refreshers over the summer. They were so good, but way too many points, but really good. The swallow thing. I had to swallow that day. It was horrible. It was like... By the fermentation of glucose and sucrose, and some may say it can affect respiratory... Oh, great. Great. That's all I need is my respiratory system functions. Here's me. But I'm telling you, it thickened my ranch dressing. I was like, because I like my ranch dressing. It's a little thinner than I'd like. And for a dressing, it's fine. But when I want to dip my veggies in it, I like it a little bit thicker. But man, it's perfect now. It's almost too thick, if that's possible. Sugar crack. I've never even tasted it out of the bag. Maybe I should dip my finger in. There's always something wrong with everything. Oh, no Dole Pan and Ollie's? I'm trying to think where else they would have it. I don't know if Big Lots would have it. I haven't been in there to look at the pans. I've been looking at the water enhancers around the Big Lots. Oh, Amazon will definitely have it. I have one listed in my Amazon store if you're interested. Amazon has everything. It's like, who was it? Woody. Amazon has everything. I was up 3 times to go to the bathroom last night. I must have had too much tea. I was like, oh my gosh. I gotta stop drinking a full cup. I need to go drink a half a cup. I hate when things take forever. Walmart probably will have it. I would, yeah. I wonder if the Pioneer woman has it and her stuff. I love her. I love her line of stuff. It's so cute. I just don't have the room for any more stuff. And I can't go look at it because, I'll buy it anyway. My son said, Mom, why do you keep bringing stuff here? I'm like, I don't know. I have a problem. Holy moly, Becky. 4.8. That's amazing. I normally don't. Once I'm under my influence of my machine, I don't usually budge, but I was up at 1 o'clock. I was up at 3:30, and I think I was up at 6:30. Oh, I know. That's what they say. Sometimes, like Esther, you never know. One day that scale might just drop down like you might plummet maybe 4 pounds one week. I hope so. Somebody also, I was reading somewhere, or I was watching something that somebody said, which I don't really believe. It said if you're not losing, you're at a plateau, you need to lower your calories. But then to me, that's not realistic, because if you're going to stay at that low calorie, no. Oh, use your weeklies. You can lose and use your weeklies. Tomorrow's Friday. I should be. My son will be home, but he'll be with his dad, and they'll be doing something fun out back, so. Night, Lorianne. Oh, I hear you, Esther. Oh, does she have any kind of COVID sickness? That's the question we always ask. Just a cold? Okay, well, that's good. Tiffany, how are you? Oh, you're the best. I've missed you. Have a wonderful night, Lorianne. How the heck are you? How's your husband? Because if I'm not mistaken, see, sometimes my memory's good. Sometimes it's not, and I don't know why. Did he have COVID? If I'm not mistaken. Let's see how well Dee's memory is. I'm thinking it was your husband that had the COVID a while back. Let's see. Does she know her subscribers? That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate the love. I love that. Dee wants to help the world. Your husband did? I'll get another hot flash. All of a sudden I broke out into a sweat. Oh, you enjoy those picking up while you still can, Carrie. We were talking about her daughter's going to get her license. I said, as much as it's a pain to drive them to and from work, it's more stressful when they're driving. What do you think about it? Oh my God, they're out driving. I couldn't wait till my son would pull up at home. I would just pace because I would just pace the floors like, oh my gosh. Ugh. I need a fan. Oh, wonderful. I thought that was you. Oh, school. I hear you on that one. I've been back since last month, and it's been quite hectic. Let me tell you, it's difficult being in school, having the kids separate and distance, and don't touch this. Line up. Bathroom is the worst. Bathroom is a hot mess. There's like little lines all over the school. Get on your blue line. Don't do this. Only three people on the top. Oh. I keep thinking it's going to get better. It's going to get better, and so far it hasn't. We just keep doing what we're doing. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's probably from the tea and the fact that I'm in the basement and it's hot. It was 70 and humid today here in the Northeast. Oh, right. You do not need your beauty sleep. You need to sleep, but you're already beautiful, so. Oh, jeez. That's funny. Oh, I'm telling you, I still can't drive with them. Drives me nuts. I have to sit in the back seat because I can't, they make me too nervous. Not that I think I'm a great, well, I do think I'm a good driver, but I can't drive with them. There's always going to be the boys, and like, oh, God, please. Well, the one son is not as bad because he's at school in New York, or but right outside New York. So if he could drive those roads, he could drive anything. The little one, ugh, I stay away. In fact, when we go out somewhere, he goes, "You're going to drive, right?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." But I hear you. I hear you. So what we got out of today's is Purple Plan is working well for D. I'm enjoying it. So if you're thinking of trying purple, I highly recommend it. I think it's a great challenge. I do think, though, I keep my portions in check. I don't just flawlessly eat. I know what I'm eating, and I try to stay within portion size. Like, they're not perfect cups. Might be a heaping cup. It's not a cup and a half by any means, but I'm definitely very conscious of that. Oh, man. 7 inches of snow? I'm in shorts and a tank top. Oh, my goodness. I think it's the boys, because I don't know about your son, but my one is very heavy-footed. The one, not, and that's the one I don't mind driving with. I'm like, you look at the speedometer there. Do you see when it goes that high? You need to slow down. I get 16 plus 4 maintenance points, because I'm on maintenance, so I get 20. I keep saying 19. I don't know what it is with me in 19. I get 20 points. And I'm going to tell you something, though. I was worried about that, but if you concentrate on the foods, the 300 foods that you have, I come under points pretty much every day. Now, granted, if you're out, you probably won't. But how often do I go out? I don't go out that much to worry about it. But if I'm home 90% of the time, it's definitely a workable plan. I definitely am enjoying it. Eating, like, I had sweet potatoes tonight. I've had brown rice pasta. Again, I don't like it with sauce. We've established that. But I made a chicken ranch pasta salad. I put chicken, I put the pasta, I put chickpeas, I put a zucchini, I put tomatoes, I put onion and celery, and spinach. And I put ranch dressing, my low point ranch dressing, and tossed it. It was really good. And that way I can get that kind of pasta down. Oh, snow. Part of me wants snow because it's so stinking hot. Yes, there are 300 0 point foods. Green, there's 100. Mostly fruits and vegetables, non-starchy vegetables, I should say. Um, Blue, there's 200. All the fruits and vegetables, and all the high proteins like your lean chicken, lean turkey. All fish are 0. Non-fat Greek yogurt, eggs, things like that. On purple, I have all of those plus oats, brown rice, whole wheat pastas, chickpeas pasta, quinoas. All those ancient grains are all 0. So and I eat a lot of oats anyway. So I pretty much have those a few days a week, and I have hash browns a lot for breakfast now because they're 0. But you have to watch the brand because sometimes they have that hydrogenated oil, and those you'd have to count. So you just have to make sure you don't have that in your hash browns. Like, I get the Great Value and they're fine. But good night, Tracy. Oh, good luck. They're watching the Eagles game here. No debate for us. But yeah, so I have been enjoying the purple plan. I really have embraced those foods. And I wanted to always eat them, but I was counting them on blue, and I thought, why not jump into purple? And it's been, worked very well so far. Good night. I'm actually going to head on out as well. It's 9 o'clock. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. Oh yeah, it's it's really, have been really enjoying it. Again, keep in mind portions. When you go into your app to put a food in, it always gives you the portions. So make sure you just keep mindful of that. Just don't sit there and pour rice onto your plate. Scoop up a cup and put a cup in there and start with that, and then see if you want more. And those foods I find to be very filling. The oats, the rices, those things really are filling. I don't find myself nearly eating as much as I thought I would, or wanting to eat much as I thought I would. But yeah, definitely check it out. You have a great weekend and Friday as well. I will be here tomorrow if anybody's interested in we will not talk about my hair issue tomorrow, I promise. And thank you for joining me here tonight. If you haven't already given me a thumbs up, please give me a thumbs up on your way out the door. And remember, you're only one meal away from being back on track. I will see you on my vlog tomorrow. If you haven't seen today's vlog, it is up. It's all about a plateau. So go check that out. And I will see you all tomorrow night.